Today's a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Arfindo, you're first. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is a good day. I didn't walk today, I did yoga instead. And then did my affirmations, made some coffee, and now I am here. Good evening, then. Arfindo, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. When some people start joining, we will get into our topics. What could be some topics? Any topics you want to ponder on today, Arfindo or Sanhana? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Any topics you would like to discuss this morning? I'm a little bit behind schedule. Don't let me hold you back from the things you need to do, but also I appreciate you being here. Good morning, LaClaire. Good morning. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Sorry for texting you. I love you, though. Sorry for not texting you. I just realized I didn't. Today is a good day. A little bit behind schedule. I did yoga instead of watching, instead of walking today. I did yoga and affirmation, stretched, got real loose, breathe, a little bit of meditation. It felt good. It felt good. I'm so ready for it to get, like, warm. I hope we discuss about porn addiction. What do I know about it? Maybe Arfindo. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to, like, I am still sleepy, but my coffee will start to warm me up. What if we just talk about addiction? Just addiction, not specifically corn. I'll start to wake up. I'll start to wake up. My lips are super, super dry. That's one thing that's on my mind. Oh, today is a good day. 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 Today's a good day. So we got addiction. We can talk about addiction. We can talk about what else you want to talk about? We can talk about addiction. We'll talk about maybe we can talk about self-care, addiction, and self-care. I'm talking about addiction and self-care. Just two topics today because I'm a little bit behind schedule. We'll talk about addiction and we'll talk about self-care. So has anybody ever been or currently addicted to something? Yes, I have. Hello, Abby. Yes, I have. I have been addicted to a few things. I was addicted to marijuana. I was addicted to that, but I broke that. I was addicted to, very lightly addicted to alcohol. I was addicted to dirty videos. It is, Mr. Good Citizen. It is. I'd say I have a small addiction to that too. Not gonna lie. It's nothing like, I don't think it ruins my life or anything, but it definitely doesn't help. I am currently addicted to nicotine. And I had a small little addiction with the booger sugar. I was addicted to cigarettes for a month. My head often felt dizzy. Finally, I stopped smoking. Yes, and I can tell you the reason we get addicted to things. The main reason. And it's an identity problem. At the core, it's an identity problem. At some point in our life when we started, good morning, Slouch, when we started these addictions and we started these things, it's because we had a little hole, a little gap in our life, and we got bored or curious, and we needed space to feel. Right, it's a coping mechanism for some type of gap, some type of hole, some type of lack in our lives. When I went to college, somewhere along the way, I lost my identity of things. I didn't play sports anymore. I didn't have a girlfriend anymore. I didn't hang out with friends that much anymore. I didn't have all these things. I didn't work out anymore. I didn't have these things that made me me. So, of course, I had to fill them with something, and I filled them with video games, drugs, partying. That's what I filled them with. And then that becomes part of your identity. That becomes, I'm Josh, and I party, I do drugs, I do this. Slouch. I've smoked since I was 11, stopped smoking when I found out I was 2 weeks pregnant before I had my son, daughter for 5 years sobriety. Had my son. Thank you for sharing that, Paymar. I got very, very curious, and it became part of my identity that I wanted to try new things. And the ones I liked, I kept doing. I kept doing them. And it became part of my identity. You know, I could say, I'm Josh, and I do this, and I do that, and I do that. So then when you try to stop, that's not you, you know? You go your whole day without doing the things that you've done for a while, you don't feel like yourself. You have a little identity crisis. You know, what do I do now? What do I do at this time? Normally, I'm doing my drugs at this time. Normally, I'm watching my videos at this time. Normally, I'm doing this thing that I know is not good for me to fill the time. And when you don't do it, it's a little stressful. That's right. The journey is the struggle. The struggle is the journey. And if you try, you will have opportunities to find purpose, in my opinion. As Pammy Moore found purpose. Thank you for being here, Pammy Moore. I'm very happy for you. Yes, that happens here too, Arfendo. Hello, Philadelphia sports. I found purpose in caring for myself. That's the next topic. I found purpose in self-care. Also, good morning. I found purpose in caring for myself. I found purpose in helping myself to help others. I've found purpose in spreading a message. I am a messenger. I don't have to say I believe or I think. I am a messenger. And I spread the messages that I know are helpful to me. And they may not be helpful to everybody. They may not be helpful to you. They may only be helpful to one person, but if I could change that one person's life, the way my life was changed, mental health and physical health directly align. That's my message. Yes, happiness, in my opinion, is the choice to make yourself happy, basically. Happiness is the choice to make yourself happy through actions. It's not really as simple as you wake up and I'm happy. I think it's you wake up and you drink water. I think it's you wake up and you drink water. You wake up and you do a little morning walk. You wake up and do affirmations and gratitudes. You do a cold shower. You stretch. You become mindful. You connect your mind and your body. You don't procrastinate these things that you know need to be done. You make yourself proud. I'm grateful for you, Penny Moore. Thank you for being here. You work out. You make a point to be good to yourself. You make a point to care for yourself. Self-care is the main ingredient for happiness. You'll thank yourself. What's up, Ben? We're talking about self-care. You got to keep. I think. One of my key core things of happiness is I need to get better at things. I need to see myself progress. And really, just about the only thing I can dang near guarantee that I'm getting better at and that I'm progressing is my body and my mind. All these, like, all the material outside type of things, I can't really ensure, I'm not in full control of the outside world. I'm not even in full control of the internal world. But, let me take that back. I am in full control of the internal world. I just choose the wrong things consciously often. I'm a stickler, so doing as much as I can myself, my mom taught me. Yes, that's W Mom. That is great, Pemmy Moore. Yes, you do grow strong and you can do a lot of things by yourself, but sometimes you do need help. Some weights are too heavy to lift on your own, especially carry on your own. You at least need like some type of help. And it can come in like a million different ways. It's so crazy how people can help you and not even know. Like it still overwhelms me a little bit, the amount of people that tell me like I've helped them and I don't really, like I do these live streams. I pour my heart out into it. I tell my story. I give what advice I have. I spread my messages and stuff. And then I turn the stream off. I focus on myself for the most part. And I go to work. And work with my friends, talk shit all day. Then go work out and come home and do a night stream. And then I go to sleep. I eat along the way. And I just work out and I do stuff. And my mind is also elsewhere that I don't really realize what's going on this screen. Yes. You really do. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we are all one. We are all me. It ranges, Arfendo. It ranges. A good day though is about 9 to 10. That's a long day. A short day is like 4 to 6. Medium, probably about 7 to 8. That's a little much, Pammy Moore. That's a little much. That's a little much. It's a little much. I would say at one point I was more consistent than I am now. my consistency has just kind of changed a little bit. Like my weekends are more girlfriend oriented than they are self oriented. Last year, my goodness, no, I'm not. I don't like to say. Maybe not. Say maybe not say God. I'm a little uncomfortable with God. Guru, maybe. It can definitely be exhausting, Arfendo. Calm seas never made for a seasoned sailor, right? What helped me during that stuff, I still have the struggles and everything, but last year when I was really going through it, um, I just started thinking, I don't think I had started my little podcast episodes yet, but I started thinking, like, this is my story. These things that are happening right now is my story. And then one of these days I'm going to be on I'm going to be on a podcast somewhere, or I'm going to be in front of a camera somewhere telling these things, and it's going to be wow, we had no idea he went through that. We had no idea that he did this. And I get to have that moment, I get to have that of telling my story, my journey, the struggles that I went through. Yeah, I like my job, Arfendo, I do. But okay, back to self-care. Okay, let's do name 3 ways that you self-care. 3 ways that you self-care. This is a checkup. This is a check to make sure y'all are caring for yourself and to make sure you are aware of the actions that you're doing to care for yourself. Maybe you need to add some. Maybe you care for yourself too much. I don't know if you could. I would say the only way that you were caring for yourself too much is that it was just really harming the people around you, that you were really putting yourself way above other people. I don't think there's anything wrong with putting your self needs above the common other person out there to an extent, but it's a tricky slope too. It's got to be self needs. Like if you have 100 pieces of bread and you can only eat so many, and somebody over there has 0, you're like, no, I need this bread. You don't need that much bread. You just want that much bread. Give them some bread. I take time for myself. I try not to dwell on negative things, and I never get down on myself, because if I didn't believe in me, who will? It's a very good point, mister. It's a very good point. The ways I care for myself is let's see. I keep myself on a pretty structured routine. I would say that's caring for myself, because without it, my brain would be scrambled. Yes, very different. I do cold shower. Cold shower is caring for myself. I end my shower, my morning shower cold. That's the hardest thing that I have to do throughout the day. I get it over with soon. It raises my internal body temperature. It really gets me going. That's a self-care act. I walk. I do morning walks. I skipped it today to do yoga, which was a dilemma in my head. I was like, I've been doing these morning walks for a long time. Like, but I skipped it today to do yoga. I think I needed morning yoga more. My body was hurting. So yoga, stretching, I hydrate myself. That's self-care. I've been doing a good job keeping myself hydrated. I hydrate myself. I work out. Oh, here's the biggest one, I think. I affirmate myself. Either on my morning walk or when I'm in the mirror in the mornings, I affirmate myself. I tell myself that I am things. I am somebody. I am deserving of love, and I'm deserving of anything that I work hard towards. I am consistent. I am strong. I am healthy. That's self-care. Because listen to this one, mister. If I don't tell myself these things, who will? Good morning, boats. If I don't tell myself these things, mister, who will? Chances are, nobody. Techno. Thank you, Techno. What currency is that? You're going to be big one day. Huge inspiration. Thank you. I list off my gratitudes, too. That really keeps me humbled. Listing off my gratitudes really keeps me grounded and humble. And I start realizing that, yeah, I do get to feeling broke sometimes, financially. But bro, look at all, I got so much. But I've got so much. Yes, I believe so too, Arfendo. I believe so too, but I think it would be good for you, I don't know if you do this already or not, to... What's the opposite of subliminal? Direct. I think it would be good for you to directly message yourself, directly talk to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and directly talk to yourself. Say, I love you, Arfendo. Say that, literally that. Say, I am this, I am that, I am, and list some good things about yourself. Whether you already believe that they're true or you want them to come true. Yes, Pammy Moore. It may not be much to many, but it's my whole world. And I love my little world. W. Pammy Moore. It may not be much to many, but it is my whole world. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Texting my girlfriend, sorry. Directly messaging yourself. You can directly talk to yourself. They made it so weird growing up. Talking to yourself is so weird. I don't think so. I'm the only one that has control of what is said to me. Actually, I take that back. Thoughts are free flowing. You ever caught yourself being real mean to yourself, not on purpose? There's just these like mean thoughts hitting you. It's like almost like bullies. Yeah, I think so too, Pammy Moore. It keeps my head straight. But also, I can derail my own brain. I've had some mean thoughts smack me from myself. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, boats? You kind of just like realize you're being mean to yourself. And for what? A lot of it comes from like what other people have said that rings around in your head, or what your parents have said. It's important to slow down and recognize those. Me too, Pammy Moore. It's important to slow down and recognize maybe where the root of these thoughts are coming from. A lot of times you realize they're not necessarily your own voice. A lot of times you recognize that they are. They're you being mean to yourself. And sometimes you do. Sometimes you need it. Other times you don't need to be knocked down. Other times you don't need to be kicked when you're down. You need to be lifted up. There are times that it helps me, like before a lift, when I actually am being lazy and messing up, I'll be a little mean to myself. Get the fuck up, Josh. You're gonna sit around and be lazy and waste your whole day? You know better than this. Be firm with yourself. Sometimes it's, I am deserving. I am loving. I am kind. Sometimes it's, you gotta take control of yourself is the main point of that. You gotta take control of yourself. But yes, a little bit shorter stream today. Still a W stream. Thanks for being here. Thank you for sharing, Pamuar. Thank you for sharing insight. Thank you for being here, Arfindo. Shout out Boats. Shout out Techno for the dono. Who else was in here today? Shout out Mr. Good Citizen. Thanks for being here. Ben, Philadelphia, Slouch, Abby, Locklear, Sanyana. Thank y'all for being here. Mental health and physical health directly aligned. That is my message. Helping yourself directly and indirectly helps others. It does. It does. I appreciate you all. What color is your parachute? That's the question I like to ask. What color is your parachute? Peace and love. Again, mental health and physical health directly aligned. I do too, Haymar. I do too. I really like them. It's like a breath of fresh air on this internet. It's a breath of fresh air on this brain rotted internet. Thank you all. Got to go to work. I'm not sure when I'll be back because I'm traveling this weekend to see my girlfriend, and I'm not sure when I'll be back. But if I don't see you, in case I don't see you, yes, Boats. Yeah, but it's a long journey, brother. It's a long journey. It's a lot of eating, a lot of training hard, a lot of intensity, a lot of figuring out how often, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I would say so. I mean, it took me dang near 2 years of training as hard, basically dedicating my whole life to it. Boats. Dedicating my whole life to the gym. It took me about 2 years. So good luck. Peace and love. See y'all.